The following is a presentation of 912 Sports. Welcome to On Air with 912 Sports, your number one source for high school sports. With Sean Smoke, Kevin Price, and Robbie Ross. On Air with 912 Sports is brought to you by Coastal Pines Technical College. Go Coastal. Prime South Bank. Find your prime. Robbie Robertson Ford, because Fords are cheaper in the swamp. Gibson Animal Clinic, practical solutions with limited fees. And Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, the region's best orthopedic care.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school juniors and seniors, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal.
It makes sense Prime South Bank would have a great mobile app. Nobody is as mobile as our customers. For a century, they've chased dreams, followed their hearts, took the road less taken, made a new path, taken leaps of faith. At Prime South, offering the latest digital banking, secure pay apps, and new online lending is part of a mobile tradition that goes way back. Life is mobile. So is Prime South. Find your Prime. Member FDIC.
Hello everybody, I'm Kevin Price for On Air with 912 Sports. I also am the play-by-play voice of Golden Isles basketball here on 912 Sports. I'm back over at Brunswick High School tonight, sitting just outside the garden, the Brunswick Square Garden, as they call the home gymnasium of the Brunswick High School Pirates and Lady Pirates, where tonight the Brunswick High girls advanced from the Class 6A state quarterfinals into the Final Four with a 59-47 victory over Sequoia out of Metro Atlanta. The Lady Pirates are now 26-3 on the season as they get set to head to the state semifinals. They, of course, were the region champion in Region 2 6A and are ranked number 5 in the state at the moment. Their opponent on Saturday will be the defending state champions from Lovejoy. Lovejoy had an easy time in their quarterfinal Tuesday night, rolling past Gainesville, a number 4 seed out of their region, which had been on an upset roll coming into the state quarterfinals. But no upsets here tonight. Sequoia, the number 3 team out of their region, they advanced here by upsetting North Forsyth, the Region 8 champion and 9th-ranked team in the state. But they were not going to upset the Lady Pirates here in Brunswick tonight. Brunswick gets it done by 12 on their home floor, but it was a close game going into the fourth quarter. It had been a close game for 3 quarters. The Lady Pirates led it 14-13 after one period. Brunswick led it 30-28 at halftime. The third quarter score, though, was Sequoia on top at the end of the quarter, 39-38. But just like they did in their Sweet 16 game, the Brunswick High School Lady Pirates take charge with defensive pressure in the fourth quarter, created turnovers, led to buckets on their end. The Brunswick High guards came up with big plays on both offense and defense, and Brunswick continued in the fourth quarter to throw that ball down in the paint to Shemaya Flanders and Sinead Jackson, their seniors in the post, their twin towers that have led them to the state Final Four, and they continue to score on the offensive end for Brunswick as well. Shania Jones was our Martin's Funeral Home player of the game. She came up big for the Lady Pirates with 14 points, Going down the stretch, she made some big free throws as well as Sequoia started fouling and sending Brunswick to the line. But the biggest lead of the night was 4 points by either team going into the fourth quarter. When Brunswick stretched that lead to 5 and continued to stretch it, they, of course, kept increasing the largest lead of the night, which ended up at 12. So the Brunswick High girls into the Final Four now for the first time since the 2017 season. We'll see if they can keep this magical run going. They do have to leave the Garden, where they have won all 3 postseason games here in the state tournament, plus a couple of games in the region tournament to complete their sweep of Region 2 6A, winning the regular season region championships and also the tournament titles. But the Lady Pirates into the Final Four in Carrollton. Now, while I was in Brunswick at their quarterfinal game on Tuesday night, Sean Smoke from 912 Sports was over in Folkestone for the Charlton County boys game in their Class A state tournament on Wednesday. Let's go to Sean now for a report on that ball game.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robertson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Call on us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
Welcome, sports fans, and thanks for watching On Air with 912 Sports. I'm Sean Smoke, publisher of 912 Sports, and oh, what a night to be a Charlton County Indian. The Charlton County Indian boys teams are moving on to the Final Four after a big victory tonight at home over Hancock. Final score, Charlton County 68, Hancock 45. And you'll see right here, Hancock won the opening tip, and that's about all they won for the rest of the night. It was all Charlton County Indians. Took over in the first quarter, had a big first quarter lead, took a big, even a bigger lead into halftime, and just come back out and just kept their foot on the gas and just powered right on through to the big 68-45 victory. It was a packed house down at Charlton County. You can see here the fans were really into the game. Just had a really, really good time. But let me just give you some of the numbers on why some of these guys, why these guys won this past Wednesday night there in Charlton County. Beat a good Hancock team. Hancock comes into this game averaging almost 70 points, and the Indians hold them to 45. The Indians right around their season average, 68 points on the night. But listen to these numbers. Two players had 19 points on the night. That was Jalen King and Jarvis White. Jarvis White, you may know, he's actually our Coastal Pines Player of the Month. He leads the state in three-pointers. Right now, he had 5 on the night. Jalen King turned in a tremendous night. He was 3 for 5 from three-point land, 4 from 4 on his 2-point shots. Just a great, great night. Had 6 rebounds on the night. And then the big guy underneath, Elias Williams, big night on the board. 21 total rebounds. Just a masterful job. Everything Hancock put up, it was a one and done. If it didn't go in, it pretty much came back the other way for Charlton. So like I said, just a really, really big night for all those guys down there. Come away big winners. This is Charlton County's first trip to the Final Four. This was actually their first trip to the Elite Eight, but they get it done, beating Hancock by a final score of 68-45, and that moves them on to play at Valdosta this Saturday at 4 o'clock. They'll be taking on Green Forest Christian, team out of Atlanta, the Atlanta area. So we'll see if Charlton can keep it rolling. But Charlton goes into the Final Four as one of 3 teams here in the 912 area. We also had Brunswick, which Kevin's already given you a report of that. Brunswick in 6A beat Sequoia by a final score of 59-47, and they're going to get a chance to play Lovejoy. But last but not least, you've got Clinch County, also another single-A girls team. Clinch County wound up beating Towns County by a final score of 56-41, and they're going to go into the Final Four to play Taylor County. That game also is going to be at Valdosta State. So the 912 with two teams at Valdosta State. Brunswick's going to play up in Carrollton this Saturday. I think you can check out most of those games on NFHS Network. So check it out if you want to watch some of that. And hopefully we come back next week with On Air with 912 Sports. We'll be talking about some state champions. So we'll see how that goes. But stick around. We got more coming up after this break. I'm Sean Smoke reporting for On Air with 912 Sports.
At Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery, you don't have to be an athlete to get the region's best orthopedic care. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and physicians treat injuries and conditions that affect just about any joint or bone in your body. Plus, we're backed by the support of Southeast Georgia Health System. From fracture repair to joint replacement, Summit Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Surgery will get you moving again. Call 1-855-ASK-SGHS. That's 1-855-275-7447 or visit sghs.org/summit.
It makes sense Prime South Bank would have a great mobile app. Nobody is as mobile as our customers. For a century, they've chased dreams, followed their hearts, took the road less taken, made a new path, taken leaps of faith. At Prime South, offering the latest digital banking, secure pay apps, and new online lending is part of a mobile tradition that goes way back. Life is mobile. So is Prime South. Find your Prime. Member FDIC.
Hello, everybody. I'm Kevin Price once again for On Air with 912 Sports. I also am one of the members of the broadcast team for Golden Isles Baseball on 912sports.net, which features both the Brunswick High School Pirates and the Glen Academy Red Terrors. This week, the annual City Championship Series between the Pirates and the Red Terrors taking place on the baseball diamond. We had Game 1 on Monday night over at Brunswick's Bud Couch Field on the BHS campus. Game 2 Wednesday night over at Adam Wainwright Field on the south end of Brunswick. That, of course, is Glen Academy's home ballpark. And then Game 3 of the series will go back to the Couch tomorrow night, Friday night, as Brunswick hosts Glen Academy for the series finale. That game will be at 6 p.m., and we'll carry that one also on our Golden Isles broadcasting platform on our website, 912sports.net. But going into that game tomorrow night, we already know who the city champion will be for the 2023 season, and that is, once again, the Glen Academy Red Terrors. They took Game 1 of the series on Monday night, 10-1 over the Pirates, and on Wednesday night, Glen Academy goes to 2-0 in the series with a 6-5 come-from-behind win over the Pirates. So with the opening 2 wins in the series, Glen already wraps up the city championship, but with this being a Region 2 6A series, the opening series for both teams, they will play it out because every game counts in the region standings over the long haul. So it is important for Glen. Glen going to look for the sweep to go ahead and get off to a strong start in region play. The Pirates will be looking to salvage a win and get out of this series with at least one win to avoid a sweep, of course, in this opening series. But going back to that Game 1 victory for the Red Terrors on Monday night at the Couch, they rode the pitching of Luke Barch in that game. He pitched all 7 innings for the Red Terrors, got the complete game win. Glen jumped out to a 5-0 lead in that ball game, scoring 2 runs in the top of the first, 3 more in the top of the second. Actually went on to take a 10-0 lead in that game. We're on the verge of possibly ending that game early by the 10-run mercy rule after 5 innings, but Brunswick did score its first run of the night in the bottom of the 5th, and that game did go the full 7. But the big bat for Glen Academy in the middle of their order in that game was from senior Hank Noonan, batting in the cleanup spot. He's playing third base here for the Terrors in this series. 3 hits in 4 at-bats, 6 RBIs. 3 of the runs he drove in were on a bases-clearing triple in Glen's 5-run 5th inning to blow that game wide open. So 3 hits in 4 at-bats, a triple, and 6 RBIs for Noonan in that opening ball game. He was our Synovus player of the game in the opening game for Glen Academy. We talked to him and also Glen Academy coach Welburn in our post-game show on our broadcast after the game.
Quite the ball game for you guys tonight. Obviously, it's Glen Brunswick, but just start off talking about yourself. Big night that played, like 5 RBIs for you tonight, a couple of big hits. What was the approach tonight?
I was just trying to take the ball backside. We know we had a lefty on the mound to start off the game, and usually with lefties, got a little run on the ball, so we like to play right center approach, and that's what I did, and that's how I was able to get that triple, basically and triple going. And
touchdown to win the game. Hats off to us for continuing to fight and battle through adversity. And like Ryan just said to y'all, we've been talking, and people always say the little things matter, and to us, that's not our motto. It's everything matters. So, we tried to fix our approach a little bit and, find a way to win the ball game, and we did. That's a good young ball club over there. They're going to win some games.
Now, in Game 2, Glen Academy got some good pitching in relief from Ryan Schooneman. He was the winning pitcher for Glen in relief. He came into the game, pitched the final 4 innings for the Red Terrors, gave up just 1 run on 1 hit, did not strike out any batters, but only walked 1, relied on his defense behind him to make the plays, and with holding Brunswick High down to just 1 run, Glen Academy was able to bounce back or rebound from a 5-2 deficit late in that ball game. They tied the ball game up with a 3 spot in the 5th to make it a 5-5 ball game, and then scored the winning run in the bottom half of the 6th to win that game 6-5. Again, Hank Noonan with a big night for them, had another hit in 2 official at-bats, drove in 2 runs, and it was actually his sacrifice fly in the bottom of the 6th, a fly ball to left field that brought home the winning run from third base. That was Brandon Casper, who led off that bottom of the 6th with a hit for Glen Academy, and then came around to score the winning run. So with the 2 wins this week, Glen Academy improves to 8-2 on the season. They are undefeated when scoring 6 runs or more this season, just like they did in that Game 2 win, 6-5 over the Pirates. And Brunswick High, with the 2 losses, falls to 5-5 on the season. And Glen, of course, 2-0 in early region play. Brunswick 0-2. So we'll see what happens in Game 3 Friday night when the Pirates and Red Terrors meet again at Brunswick High's home field. And then we'll continue our Golden Isles baseball schedule going forward. Next week, we'll have Glen Academy taking on Effingham. We'll be with the Red Terrors on the road in Springfield Monday night, actually. And then also next week, Brunswick moves on into the region schedule and takes on Evans, one of the newcomers in the region out of Augusta. Evans, a really good team that made the state quarterfinals last year before getting knocked out by the eventual state champion Pope. Brunswick will be on the road Tuesday. We'll go to Augusta with the Pirates for that game. And then Brunswick back at home Friday night to host Evans at the Couch for a 2-game doubleheader. That's how they're playing these series against Augusta. 1 game, or the Augusta schools, 1 game on a Tuesday, 2 games on a Friday to complete the 3-game set there. So we'll have a lot of baseball again next week and going forward on 912sports.net with the Pirates and Red Terrors on Golden Isles Baseball. So again, for Golden Isles Baseball and On Air with 912 Sports, I'm Kevin Price.
Gibson Animal Clinic is ready to help with your animals. From cats to dogs to horses, we treat them all. Calling us for grooming, bathing, boarding, and more serious things like surgery, dentistry, spay, neuter, immunizations, heartworm prevention, flea control, complete lab testing, radiology, preventive health care. Call us at 285-7678. Open Saturdays for your convenience. Gibson Animal Clinic. Practical solutions with reasonable fees. Russell J. Gibson, DVM.
Gibson Animal Clinic, 108 Riverside Drive, Waycross.
Hablamos español en nuestra clínica.
Play it loud and rev it up. Robbie Robinson's got trucks built for tough.
Make your way to Robbie Robertson Ford in Waycross, where the deals are bigger than ever. Looking for a stylish midsize car, a spacious SUV, or a truck that performs at work and play? Robbie Robertson wants your vehicle and is paying top dollar. Now is the time to buy. Fords are cheaper in the swamp.
High schoolers, did you know that you can get a head start on your college career and save money at the same time through dual enrollment at Coastal Pines Technical College? Dual enrollment is open to high school juniors and seniors, tuition free. Talk to your high school counselor or visit coastalpines.edu for more information. Coastal Pines Technical College, an equal opportunity institution. Go Coastal.
This has been a presentation of 912 Sports.